So yes, and time passed by. Everybody forget it. I didn't drink again these pills because these pills make me dozy. And I start to work in local restaurant Kurzeme as a waiter. And I remember that was like mad times, you know. I remember one year I was doing like New Year and I was serving the Russian guys, Russian mafia. And one guy was like, listen, he grabbed my hand and tried to put my hand on candle. And he's like, listen man, go around all these tables, pick up the booze, put it in a bucket, put it in a bag, bring it to me and give it to me. I was like, I dropped the trace. I was like, fuck, not gonna do that. And I said to my manager, I was like, oh damn, mafia, be kind, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, fuck that. I'm not gonna serve this table anymore. So I kind of looking after them, but he just didn't like pay attention. So that was stupid. So, and then the guy incidentally come to my restaurant and he's like, oh, look at you, you're working here. You're gonna open double coffee. You're gonna be a barista. You're gonna be open espresso cappuccino bar. And I was like, yeah. And they open. I say to my manager, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna be a barista. Oh, you're never gonna quit, you're gonna miss this place, you're gonna miss this restaurant, it's nice here, blah blah blah. I say, no, I'm gonna go to work as barista. So I start to work as barista, my brother started to work as barista there, we both work there. It's good fun, double coffee. I'm living my best life in Ventspils. And double coffee decided shut down. And we all moved to Riga to double coffee. So I was happy. Yeah, I can move to Riga. And I was living in Riga. I had a girlfriend that time. We were sweet together. She's younger than me. Like blonde hair, blue eyes. Everything was like lovely. And then I get back to my mania. That's literally happening every 5 years, you know, in my life. I get back to my mania. I think again, like, I'm Jesus Christ, and I was like, and I remember driving home, and I was thinking everything was following me, blah blah blah. They didn't bring me that time back in hospital. They just give me some kind of like medication what my mom found. And I remember my jaw was like didn't stick together. I couldn't like move. They gave me something like wrong, and I was just like, oh my god, what is that? So kind of like my girlfriend didn't let me, but she knows, and I say, I'm not gonna drink, but I was hiding from her. I didn't drink any pills and I was still drinking alcohol. So here we are. Anyway, long story short, start to work again back in Riga. Start to work in Hotel Gutenberg's that time. And yeah, I was working in Hotel Gutenberg. That was the time when I was working in the Hotel Gutenberg's and 8 Lounge. My mania came back again, and I was thinking I want to marry this girl different again, and I was like partying and doing everything is like again and so I go with someone to Salacgriva, and I was thinking I was gonna open the bar and I was gonna do the like shows. Like I was the head bartender, bar manager in a 8 Lounge. At that time, that was the best cocktail bar in Riga, you know, and I was the main guy there, and I was like mental, you know. And I don't know how did they keep me, but my brother and my mom decide can't put you together again. Let's bring you back to the madhouse. So they bring me back to the madhouse. I stayed there for a month. I remember for a month. And that time was different. They put me in this room where they're looking after you, but I stick there only for 2 days, and they let me out, and so with others. And because I already know the drill, what's happening next, and I'd say, let me out. And the doctor to speak with me, come to me, see every day. And he was a dick at that time, this doctor. I remember he was asking money from the people, and I remember my dad gave him 100 euros or something like that to look after him, and he just took them without even he asking money from all the people. So that's what happened. That was corruption in big times also. But they didn't let me out for 1 month. I came out, and obviously Riga is a small town. Everyone knows where I am because everyone visiting me. I came back. I tried to get the job. No one will gonna give me a job. No one. So I need to go back to Latvia. So and also at the same time I opened my apartments in Ventspils. I don't know how I did that. Thanks for my mom and the help, everything. That somehow was they're still rolling somehow, thanks to my mom. So and that time no one wanted to give me a job.